Hello, hello! Kumusta naman kayo? Medyo magulo yung buhok ko, pasensya na. Meron tayong... First of all, sorry, ang tagal kong nawala. Tagal ko nawala kasi life happened. Sobrang naging busy yung January ko dahil balik na kami sa office, balik na kami sa school. So, tas nag-start yung term. So, ang daming kailangan gawin that I really didn't have time to film anything. And even like during the weekends, kasi yun lang yung time namin mag-asawa na magkasama. So, quality time. Anyway, eto na tayo. Denica, or actually nagpalit siya ng pangalan sa Facebook page natin. Pero, wait lang ha. Tama ba? Nagpalit nga ba siya? Oo, nagpalit siya ng name. Pero, sabi ni Denica, Miss Meg, suggestion po for the next video. Advice po sana on how to recover from job burnt out or how to stay on a job you hate. Pwede din how to change careers in your 30s. I'd appreciate an input po from an HR manager. Thanks. Honestly, yung advice ko probably is not always applicable kasi depende talaga sa sitwasyon nyo at kung nasaan kayo. Like, I know for example, sa Pilipinas, ang hirap humanap ng trabaho. And so, you almost feel lucky na may trabaho ka when you do have a job, diba? So, ang hirap umalis, lalo na kung wala ka pang lilipatan. And it's also very impractical to say na, if you hate your job, why stay? Pero when you know that you have bills to pay and you have a family to feed, mahirap sabihin yan. Diba? Actually, madaling sabihin pero mahirap na gawin. Pero sa akin kasi talaga, if you're not happy with what you're doing, magiging miserable ka for the rest of your working life, staying in a job, in a position, or in a company that you know is not for you. Okay? Siguro, para sa akin, madaling sabihin yun kasi dito sa Australia, there are job opportunities. Since I came in 2017, I've changed jobs 5 times. Sa loob ng 4 na taon, 5 beses na ako nagpalit ng trabaho. Yung first job ko, when I came back, bear in mind, nung nasa Vietnam ako, hindi ako nagtatrabaho. Okay, I did a little bit of consultancy here and there, pero hindi siya yung consistent na trabaho. And then I came back to Australia kasi kung hindi ako bumalik ng 2017, mapapaso yung permanent residency ko. Okay? So, anyway, I came back in 2017 April. I started working in May as an HR associate. Nag-start talaga ako from the bottom. A coordinator pala. Nag-start talaga ako from the bottom ulit. Diba? Manager na ako, biglang, oops, balik tayo sa umpisa. And honestly, I didn't mind that kasi alam ko na after having been not necessarily unemployed, self-employed ng 2 taon while I was in Vietnam, and doing a lot of YouTube instead of actually like being in an office environment, alam ko na yung break na yon would probably cause me to have to start from the bottom. So I was prepared for that, and I knew that was something that I needed to do to re-establish my career. Kasi kung natatandaan nyo, before I went to Vietnam, I was also HR sa Dubai. I was HR coordinator then. And that happened because I didn't want to be pigeonholed sa training and development lang. Kasi that was what I was doing since 2004 hanggang 2012. Training and development yung focus ko. As in, ako yung nagko-conduct ng orientation, ako yung nagde-design ng training. Right? And after a while, I thought, hindi nakakapagod ng paulit-ulit. It was a very repetitive thing, right? And also, pag nandun ka na sa level ng training and development manager, saan ka pa pupunta? Director of Training and Development, not a lot of places have that level, diba? So, naisip ko ng time na yun na gusto kong matutuhan yung ibang facets ng HR, pero still linked sa L&D. Kasi ang learning and development or training and development usually falls under human resources, or in Australia, we also call it people and culture. So, that was like, but by that time, I was like 30-something. Ang goal ko kasi sa buhay ko noon, nung bata-bata pa ako, sabi ko sa sarili ko, pagdating ko ng 30, dapat na-achieve ko na yung manager position. Which I did. Okay? Na-achieve ko naman yon. But after achieving that, naisip ko talaga, so what's next? Anong susunod na move ko? Saan ako pupunta ngayon? Now that I'm here at this age, diba? So, I made that decision, and I also have to say this, caveat lang na, importante din talaga that if you have like a partner in your life, that they are supportive of the decisions that you make. Kasi ako noon, time na yon, syempre, kami na ni Duncan at the time. We were already dating for like a year when, kasi we started July 2011 and then I transitioned from training and development to HR in 2013. Right? So, parang sa akin, actually, hindi 2013. Tama, 2012 pala kasi we went to Perth, Australia first. So, nung time na yon, dun ako nag-start ulit sa HR. As in, HR associate. Casual pa ako noon, hindi pa ako permanent employee, diba? As in, start from the bottom. At 30 years old, after having achieved this much, unang-una, yung feeling na, ready ba talaga akong i-give up lahat ng ito to start over? And a lot of the times, you'll think, 30 na ako, masyado na ako matanda para mag-start ulit. Pero you know what? That's not a real thing. I mean, siguro kasi blessed ako na nandito ako. If I were in the Philippines, that would be a totally different situation. Kasi nga, ang hirap maghanap ng trabaho sa Pilipinas. Naswerte ka na kapag na-regular ka sa trabaho mo, diba? But if you are in a position to be able to choose and make those decisions for yourself, then do. Okay? When I decided na ayoko nang ma-pigeonhole sa training and development, gusto kong maintindihan at mapag-aralan yung ibang facets ng HR. That's what I did. And that's what I've been doing for the last 10 years. And then we went to Vietnam and it was full stop, wala. So, I decided, sige, kung merong kailangan tong hotel na pinagtatrabahuhan ni husband as a training consultant, I'll do it. Para lang, alam mo yun, continuous pa rin na gumagana yung utak mo, meron ka pa rin intellectual stimulation, ganyan. But to be honest with you, those 2 years in Vietnam, I felt like natanga ako. Kasi sobrang naging stagnant. Una, wala akong masyadong makausap. Aside from yung general manager ng hotel tsaka yung asawa ko, wala namang ibang nag-i-English masyado dun. Diba? So, tapos usually nasa bahay lang ako. Or nasa hotel suite lang namin. So, I really didn't have a lot of external stimulation na parang feeling ko, yun nga, it felt stagnant. It felt like nabobo ako. To be completely frank. So when I came back to Australia, that's also part of the reason why I thought, sige, I'll take whatever is available kasi feeling ko, beggars can't be choosy. Diba? Hindi ako pwedeng mapili sa magiging trabaho ko because I'm starting from literally nothing. It depends kung anong sitwasyon mo. May pinapakain ka ba? May pinapaaral ka ba? May binubuhay ka ba? Kasi kung iniisip mo lang yung syempre yung para sa sarili mo at wala ka namang ibang responsibilidad, then it's probably easier to make that decision. Pero, yun nga, kung meron kang bills, kung meron kang responsibilities, kung meron kang pamilya na hindi ka pwedeng walang trabaho, then I would say, first of all, kung burnt out ka, magbakasyon ka muna para mag-restart ka, di ba? Hindi pwedeng trabaho ka ng trabaho kahit ka ng kayod. Kung meron ka namang vacation leaves, why don't you take it? Di ba? Ngalawa, the best way would be to continuously educate yourself. Kung may pagkakataon kang mag-aral, kahit short courses lang, online or whatever, continuously improve yourself. Pampakapal din yun ng resume. Di ba? Pangdagdag sa mga qualifications mo. Mag-aral ka. Okay? Yung tinatagal mo sa traffic, habang nagko-commute ka, gamitin mo yung oras na yon para makapag-aral. Magbasa ka like, really, upskill yourself because that's what's going to help you. And then, start looking. Diba? Recruitment is a game's number. Ito sinasabi ko to lagi sa mga estudyante ko. The more you apply, the higher the chances of you getting a job. Diba? Pero kung inaasahan mo na babagsak na lang sa lap mo yung trabaho, that's not gonna happen. Okay? Kailangan mong mag-exert ng effort for that. That's if you have already decided that that's it. I can't do this anymore. I think the best advice that I could give you would be to never leave a job until you have somewhere else to go. Okay? Lalo na, kagaya ng sinabi ko, kung meron kang mga responsibilidad. Okay? Hanggat wala kang lilipatan, huwag kang aalis sa kinalalagyan mo. Tiis-tiis tayo. Okay? I have never left a job except once. Okay? Nung na-redundant ako because of office politics. Okay? That was the only time na blanko talaga ako. I've never left a job na wala akong lilipatan. At saka yung Vietnam pala. So, twice. Yung Vietnam. And that was because nag-usap na kami ng then boyfriend, now husband ko, na he will support me. Okay? And also, nung umalis kasi ako sa Dubai to join him in Vietnam, the understanding was I was going to be training manager for the hotel that he's working at. And that changed when I arrived. Anyway, so yun. Don't leave your job until you have somewhere else to go. Maging practical tayo kasi hindi talaga madaling maghanap ng trabaho, lalo na kung nasa Pilipinas ka. Kung nasa ibang bansa ka at maraming opportunities, gora. Okay? And I will say this as well, importante na meron kang savings. Okay? Lalo na sa panahon ngayon na hindi natin alam kung kailan tayo mawawala ng trabaho dahil sa pandemic, dapat may savings ka. Kasi minsan, yung pag-alis mo sa trabaho mo, hindi ikaw ang may desisyon. So, kung ganon mangyayari, kailangan talaga na meron tayong savings. Importante yon. Okay. Yun. In terms of, starting your career, I think yung kwento ko about my career and why I decided to make that change. Again, depende nga sa sitwasyon mo. Diba? So, kung kaya mo, go. Diba? Huwag mong isipin na masyado na ako matanda para mag-start ulit. Ako hanggang ngayon, 40 na ako Nag-birthday ako last week. Nag-40 ako. And I'm still thinking about pursuing becoming a lawyer. Kaso 6 na taon na pag-aaral yun na part-time Kasi hindi ako pwede mag-full-time. Part-time lang. Alangan namang hindi ako magtrabaho, diba? Pag nag-part-time ako, 6 years ako mag-aaral. By the time I finish, I'll be 46. But then again, marami pang taon na ako pwedeng magtrabaho. And while I'm studying, pwede naman ako magtrabaho. At habang nag-aaral din ako, pwedeng yung company ko ang magpondo nun. Diba? Kasi the idea is I'll stay in the company while I'm studying, and then also the idea is na hopefully when I do become a lawyer, if I do become a lawyer, I will work for them in their corporate office. So, let's see. Pero wag mong hadlangan yung sarili mo hangga't hindi mo sinusubukan. Remember, the answer is always no if you never ask, if you never try. Haba na nito. Sige. Kung meron kayong mga recommendations, suggestions, or advice for Denica, leave them in the comment section down below.